wanted to share something else because I totally forgot to put it in the video in my first video about the North Node stuff. But anyways, this is my video on I wanted to share the script that I came up with that I think makes sense both for modern English and for English. But English, I changed it in my ways because I wanted to make it just sort of different. You'll see what I mean.
Je sais, j'habite au Canada. Hai, yai hesh, yai 어르신 보여서 요새 원래는 servo. países yo sé, je sais, j'habite au Canada.
So here's the script. You can probably see here. This is what it looks like right here on the left. You see that? It's like so I've thought to myself that there's many things that I understand not of this worlds besides their speaking way of folks, and at time hath it become and befuddled through going. So it sounds a little weird, of course, if you think about it like in modern English, like what the heck is he saying? But I came up with it because I thought, okay, I'm actually using ABC Extended keyboard on Mac. If you haven't met this, it's called ABC Extended, and you have these like little, if I type down here, if I go all the way down here, you'll see I'm gonna go, I don't know if you can see that. I'm actually gonna change that to title. Okay, so if I go to that, and if I Option Shift for Mac people, for Mac users, right? So there's that, and there's that. There's the thorn, I think it's called, whatever it's called. And then there's the, if I go Option A, or is it Alt A? And I go, and that's it. So I made it simple so that, yeah. But I wanted to share with you the script that I came up with. It's actually spellmanship in English, for those who are very interested in it. And I made everything here. So my English spellmanship, you can see the spelling is different. So by marking words keep their spelling, but, this is but, not bout. By Cleeple shift become two, only within words. Okay, not when there are any forbound words. Forbounds, like, I think that means, what's forbound? Short, like, what is that called? Abbreviations. Forbound words. So twi. Okay, so Cleeple is basically, here, Cleeples are vowels. Okay, so sometimes I've been doing, I actually text, I literally apply it right away. I text my dad sometimes in English, and it's for fun, but not in modern English spelling, like literally this spelling. So I use the Icelandic keyboard, to be honest, by phone, because they don't have this ABC Extended keyboard, but when I can, I do. So this one looks, to me, I don't know, to me this looks very cool. I actually brought it back in the cases. So you have, by the way, I'm going to scroll through this first. So you can see, okay, there's these other ones that sound like that. So these are all, this one acts as a H sound, acts as like a sound changer, and also an extender, like it elongates the sounds. And of course there are these, they're not diphthongs, these ones right here. It's not E, this is actually I, and this is an eh, like heaven, seven, okay, those kind of stuff. Okay, you can probably see already here, oh short, okay, bow, fellow. I'm trying to also try to keep the Old English spelling, well, one of the dialects of Old English spelling, and I wanted to keep it as close as possible to it, and what makes sense. Like, people might find like, why is this for with this one? This for is like for you, and then there's like for, like for FEB. It's spelled here. I'll show you the numbers all the way down here. Where did I put the numbers? Here with the cases. So 1, this I spelled it this way. 1 because it doesn't make sense with the O and E. What the heck is that? Right? 2 with this one because without the E, it's toe. Because of other reasons. I looked it up and it was like I was looking at, as I practiced it, as I applied it to English words, even modern English, it didn't make sense. So I borrowed the Dutch spelling, the orthography of the OE, and then 3 is the same. 4 is this one, OW, not OU, because that would be OU is an sound, like oven. 5, II, this is based off the I copied from what is that one? What's that language called? Frisian, right? And this is 5 because if you said without the F at the end, because F and S become what you call voiced in between vowels, but there's no vowel after. But if I put the vowel back in, it kind of feels like, technically I could spell it like this, but what's going to happen to the E? 5? It doesn't make sense. I only make those exceptions when there's an actual case. So there's a case system you see here. I actually brought in the case. This is the accusative. You see that? Sorry, nominative, accusative, dative, and genitive. Okay, so I brought back the cases for this one. It's just my own thing. I get all nerdy with this kind of stuff. So off-marked means, here means indefinite, and this is on-marked is definite. But this is plural, this is singular. By names is of course pronouns. Okay, so this one I didn't use this one. I didn't use. Technically I would write this in the actual keyboard like this with an H. That would be the. Because otherwise, if there's no H, it's a th sound. So, anyways, but for simplicity's sake, you could use the regular, American, Canadian, whatever English keyboard. You can do that, but I'd like to have that look like this, right? And there's other things too. This one I wrote completely in modern English right here. Obviously, you see that. See, I like going. I actually brought back the infinitive marker. I like going to the house. This is hem. So, and I also changed the pronouns, the definite articles. So these are the Whiteley by names, which is Whiteley means like personal pronouns. See, it now has a accusative form. Accusative doesn't change. Well, accusative has that n. It kind of resembles German, if you know German today, but I looked it up and I was like, there's some differences. I'll show you what I mean. So here we have examples of the same exact sentences. One is in the common gender and one is in the neuter gender. Yes, there are 2 genders here. So common gender, just like Scandinavian languages, not Icelandic, not Faroese. And also like Dutch. And Frisian, no, Frisian has 3 genders. So right here, I made examples here. I'm gonna, right there. Okay, the uptelling. The uptelling is summarizing. The summary. The false. So the false is the cases. So when I write anything outside of the examples and the charts, these are without the cases. So this one has no cases. See, link words is the S. The S in this case, when I use the case, it's for the genitive. So anyways, I just wanted to share with you guys what I do. And these are the verbs, by the way. So here. So I brought back to kunna from the word cunning. The word cunning means ability. And I also changed like the endings for example, when we use the ing in English, it's supposed to be a noun, but it's now used as an adjective as well, but also technically I like going to the park. I like the going to the park. Shouldn't be the going. That's why you hear it on TV. It says, I'm sorry for my being this. I'm sorry for my doing this. It's just the ing actually makes it a noun. That's why they say my. But it doesn't have to be that way. It can change, and it makes more sense. So the ing has only the nominal form of how it's used, and if it's adjective, it's the ind. Actually, right here, I'm going to do a search here. See, underlined. Okay, where's that one here? Forthcoming, right here. Forthcoming, so future. See, are really forthcoming. One fully would have. See, and then it kind of also copies the Frisian form, which is the infinitive, has the e ending. But if it's like a sort of like I like go in, meaning the action of go in, like it takes on the en ending or an, just like in Old English. And I took off things like I am going. Why not just say I go? And I put in the right adverb, right? So anyways, just wanted to share this one, and I thought it makes more sense to me, just like, so it would behave much like, because English is trying to become like its cousins, its Germanic cousins. So I'm just like, go all the way. And I'm not going to do the adverb at the beginning, where if you have this one, it's okay, there's a pause here. So, but if it's like therefore, I don't put therefore comma, I said therefore and then verb right away. The other Germanic languages act the same way. Anyways, that's all. I thought I'd just share with you guys. I thought it'd be fun. Anyways, feel free to ask me questions, comments down below if you want me to share this. Let me know. I don't know. If you want to use this, that's totally fine. It's up to you. Otherwise, go with the English. Have fun with it. It's still going to be the same thing. Just the key is to have fun. Have fun, have fun, have fun. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.